Hi and welcome to the Vivo Life YouTube channel. My name is Axel, I'm an athlete, nutritionist and a proud Vivo Life ambassador. And today we're going to talk about a topic which is, it's not always easy to talk about this topic, bloating. So many people come to me and say, hey Axel, I just transitioned to a vegan diet, I have problems with bloating. Other people who just start to introduce more whole foods into their diet have the same kind of issue, and I had the same problem. I rather call it challenge. I faced the same challenge when I went vegan more than 5 years ago. I was a bodybuilder and focused so much on getting a lot of protein. I ate way too much protein, but that's another story. I obviously looked for plant-based products with a lot of protein. So instead of 300 grams of meat for dinner, I would have 300 grams of red lentils for dinner. Red lentils have a lot of protein, so I was like, oh, okay, that's great. But then after I ate 300 grams of lentils, I obviously had a lot of pain. I faced the challenge of bloating. I was bloated for the next couple of days, and obviously it didn't feel good. It has an effect on your physical health, but also on your mental health. So I started researching and I had to ask my question, like, is this normal? Are you just bloated when you're vegan? Like, is this just how it's gonna be all the time? And the good news is, no. That is the most important thing right now. Fiber is something beautiful, because I forgot 300 grams of meat, 0 fiber. 300 grams of lentils, a lot of fiber. And always, when you start doing something new, you need to give yourself a little bit of time to transition. This specific transition, your microbiome. Your microbiome needs time to adjust. Remember the first time when you went to the gym and you started lifting weights, the next days you felt horrible, you were sore and everything hurt. And your microbiome will need time as well to adjust. You ate, or in my case, I ate 20 years a certain way. Super low in fiber, super, like, just a lot of animal protein. And then I started introducing plants into my diet, a lot of fiber into my diet, and obviously my gut didn't react as well as it can right now. Like right now I can eat 300 grams of lentils without a problem. But before we talk too much about me, here is a beautiful randomized control study, which hopefully give you hope if you struggle with bloating right now. And after we talk about the study, I give you practical tips that help me, that help other people to reduce bloating. It's pretty similar to what we just talked about. Many people think eating beans or eating legumes will cause bloating. So here's what they did. And this will, by the way, just be a quick summary. If you want to check out the study, feel free to do so. You will find the link in the description. They gave participants legumes every single day. Week 1, 35% of all participants struggled with bloating. After week 2, only 19%, week 3, 15%, and at the end of week 8, 3%. So after 8 weeks of eating legumes every single day, it went from 35% in week 1 to 3%. So obviously the conclusion is, hey, beans and legumes in general are super healthy public health nutritionists, and I think every single human being on planet Earth should know, hey, when I increase my fiber intake from beans or from other legumes, this can cause bloating in the beginning, but as I said, it takes time until your microbiome adjusts, and we should be patient. So the main message is already, if you struggle with bloating right now, please don't think fiber is bad. You should avoid fiber. Fiber is super healthy, and it just takes time till your microbiome adjusts. But I will also give you, I promised you, I'll also give you 3 tips that will help you to reduce bloating right now. Number 1, when you eat slowly and consciously and chew properly. Our parents told us all the time, but it's obviously not good for you to swallow a lot of air while eating, plus to swallow big chunks of food. So really take your time while eating, eat consciously, maybe take a step back before you eat and breathe properly and remind yourself, hey, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna chew properly, I'm gonna try to talk less, try to swallow less air, say thank you to all the farmers who were involved into your food. That obviously doesn't help with bloating, but it helps with happiness and your gratitude level. So do that. Tip number 2, move. I feel it quite often when I'm traveling for a long time, my digestion gets kind of slow, so obviously movement increases blood flow. Movement is great for your digestive system, so move, go for a walk, go for a run. Just make sure you get these steps in. Tip number 3, spices. Spices can be super high in antioxidants, which is great for your health, but can also help with bloating, especially fennel. Fennel tea is great, but also the fennel spice, you can just put it on your savory dishes. Ginger helps too, anise obviously. So introducing these spices, whether it's tea or whether it's you adding spices to your meals, can help with bloating as well and help me personally a lot. But yeah, probably the most important tip is be patient. Your microbiome needs time to adjust. Be a little bit smarter than I was. Don't start with 300 grams of lentils and just go for it. Start slow and increase the amount of fiber. Remember that animal products have 0 fiber. Fiber is in plants, so eat those plants. They are obviously super healthy, super good for you. And be patient, be smart, and don't start too crazy as I did. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, let us know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and catch you at some point on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my friends.